We're here in one of the back corners of one of our fish room areas, newly built fish room. And what I'd like to tell you a little bit about is how to properly ventilate a fish room. Dehumidifiers are a decent option. That's one running right there on the old stand. It drains down into the siphon drain that we have for the whole fish room. But one of the things that's really convenient, dehumidifiers only work so much. They produce a lot of hot air. They obviously produce condensate, drain water, and they only work so well, and they use a lot of electricity. One of the things that we put in the new fish room is this. It's a Ventilating, and it's what's called a heat recovery ventilator, and it's really the only option that you can use throughout the winter months. I'd say if you want to have any level of energy efficiency, and if you want to keep the humidity down in your fish room, if you don't do this, we have seen people ruin houses with fish rooms because they don't realize the humidity that their fish tanks are giving off, and the resulting humidity that gets up into the walls and up into the attic and causes all kind of mold problems. So what this heat recovery ventilator does, it's got a heat exchanger in here, and it brings fresh air in from outside. Fresh air that, at least in the wintertime, is at a much lower humidity than is in the fish room. It takes that fresh air in, it captures all the heat from the exhausting air, puts the exhaust air outside, but brings relatively warm, fresh air inside. So during the winter months, we can actually get away from using a dehumidifier and just go to a very low, this, I think it's like 42 watts or something, runs the whole 3 separate rooms of the fish room. And what it does is it actually pumps half of the fresh air into another room of the fish room. It pumps half of the fresh air up into the house, and then it exhausts everything from the corner of this room. So what that does is basically creates a negative pressure to the fish room, and it actually draws stale air from the house and exhausts it out this unit and constantly supplies fresh air. So it does get rid of a lot of stale air issues in the wintertime, and the bonus is that you always have fresh air in the house, which is really, really nice. So I'd recommend that anybody doing a serious fish room look into getting one of these Ventilating or otherwise heat recovery ventilators, because they can save you a lot of money on dehumidification, and they can also really and truly save your house from the damage that all the humidity can do to it. So look these up online. I think this one was about $600. There are various ways you control them. You can control them with a humidistat or a thermostat, or there are various touch controllers to where you can set different things. We have ours on a humidistat so that we can keep our humidity in the wintertime in our fish room down to about 40%. So thanks for watching.